you get that tip?
It was one morning when I came into the facility and went straight talked to Coach Kelly, and talked to the guys and stuff like that, and they offered me the position as far as do you want to be able to move. You can stay at corner and compete, or you can go to safety and compete as well for a starting position as well. So I chose to go to safety just because of the defense that we play. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to make plays on the ball, and it was just a situation that they felt confident in me being able to move in that position, and I just wanted to do what was best for the team.
How much of that was looking at the landscape of the safety position and seeing opportunity to potentially move into a starting role?
I mean, that's probably something that they looked at, again, like they proposed this situation to me, and I looked at it as a situation of we have some great corners here. They just drafted 3 corners. I think Nolan's going to have a big year this year, and looking for him to break out, and Maxwell as well. And being familiar with this defensive play in college, there's a lot of opportunities to make plays, especially at the safety position. So that was one of the reasons for me going to the safety, and I think it just gives us the best opportunity to compete.
How different is the perspective at safety on the field versus what you've become used to looking at cornerback in the NFL?
You have to see the whole field. There's a little bit more attention to detail, and you have to be more verbal as far as making calls. That's the biggest thing in our defense.
Are you working full time at safety, or are you going back?
Pretty much working full time at safety. We kind of have odd numbers when we go into different nickel packages, so I go out and help out at the corner position for some of the young guys who we go so fast out there. Guys are just bloated and tired and stuff like that. So I just go out there just to continue to keep on my technique and stuff like that. And you just never know where they might have to shuffle guys around again because of injuries or whatever the case may be.
But you consider yourself a safety at this point?
Yeah. I would consider myself a safety at the moment. I'm a utility player. I'll be a utility player. I can play safety. I can play nickel. I can play outside. I can play some receivers. So I can do anything. So
how when you've gone in after these workouts, after these training sessions, and watched the film and kind of gotten some feedback from the coaches, how's that gone from a mental standpoint? How are you responding?
Can always get better. I've had some solid days at practice, but it's still getting accustomed to the position. Being at it all day. Going against live competition. It's one thing to go against barrels and being out there, but actually being out there live, and we go at such a fast pace. So you have to think about the new coverages and making the right calls and then technique. So it's working each day to put all those things together. To be more comfortable out there. And it's still early. We're about to start June, so I mean there's a couple more months before really get thrown into the fire. But I'm gonna be ready for sure.
How long has it been now since they came to you and you made the decision that you were going to be a safety?
Officially like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Yeah.
So still brand new to you.
Yeah. So yeah, I think whatever the first day was when we were out in the field, I think that was when they first proposed the situation. So
how comforting is it to have Malcolm there, and then B, do you feel like you're in his back pocket the whole time because you want to learn and absorb and get as many nuances from him as possible?
Yeah, I mean he's a very cerebral, very smart player, and last year was his first year, right? So I mean he's picked up the defense great, he knows it in and out like he's been here his whole career. So I mean anything that I need help with, I can go to him and talk to him, and always picking his head as far as various coverages and different techniques to play and stuff like that, but we have such a great group of guys in that room to where we're constantly helping each other out, if it's technique, Maxwell might say, hey, you need to work on your technique in this, or one of the young guys might say, hey, you need to do this. So we're always constantly helping each other, because at the end of the day, we're a team, we know some guys are not going to be here once the final cuts are going to be here, but it's like that big brother kind of situation where we're continuing to help each other out, continuing to help each other grow, and give guys tools so when they do leave here, if they stay here, that they're just going to be better off.